Hi guys, welcome back to Tactics Tester. Now in today's episode, we're going to be looking at a tactic by Josh Daly, who has designed a tactic all around keeping the ball and building possession. As always, we're going to do it with Man City and Barrow, and we're going to see how we get on. But first, let's have a look at how the tactic works. Here we go. Okay, so the tactic that Josh has made is all about keeping possession. And as you can see, he's playing a 4-1-2-1-2 with a really narrow midfield. The fullbacks are set to automatic, but are going to be your key factor in achieving success with this tactic. So they are going to stay wide and aim their crosses for the centre. They're not going to shoot. They're going to get further forward. They are going to be your outlet when it comes to playing nice and wide. Your ball-playing defenders are going to look to play those incisive passes into the midfield, probably bypassing the holding midfielder and looking for your Mazzala or even your advanced playmaker to get the ball to as forward as quickly as you can. Your holding midfielder is just going to hold his position. Get the ball, lay it off, 1-2 touch football, and you won't expect much more from him. You've then got a box-to-box midfielder who's going to run with the ball but shoot less often. They do have the ability to roam from position, which is a default setting within this formation, and you can't stop that. However, that's not a bad thing because it allows them to venture into areas of the pitch that maybe the holding midfielder and the attacking midfielder don't pick up. Your Mazzala, again, is going to get further forward, but they are going to dribble more. So they're going to be looking to take players on. Somebody like a De Bruyne, a De Silva. In the Liverpool side, maybe somebody like an Oxlade-Chamberlain or a Keita. Somebody like Harvey Elliott would be quite good in that role. But in the Man City team, you've got an array of talent to play that. Your advanced playmaker is key. So they, again, are going to be dribbling more, roaming from position and moving into the channels. So they are going to look to pick up places that the defence don't see, blind spots in the defence. And it's about unlocking their creative ability to make sure that you get the most out of them. Up front, you've got a deep line forward who's going to shoot more often, but again, roam from position. So they're not going to be static. They are going to look to move around and avoid being man-marked. And then an advanced forward set to attack. Who's again, it's going to dribble more, so you're going to be looking to run with the ball and shoot more often. So in this tactic, you would think Erling Haaland is going to absolutely bag a hatful of goals. If you remember the tactic that we did in the previous one, he scored, I think it was 74 goals in the season, which is incredible. Anyway, let's get this Man City season done. Then we're going to come back and then we're going to do the Barrow. Then we'll have a look at that one. And then we're going to run the Barrow save and have a look at that. So I will see you after we've done the Man City season. And let's see how we get on. Okay, so we've just finished the Man City season. And again, it's quite disappointing. We finished a massive 26 points behind Liverpool, who won the league. So an extra special bonus that we're going to do in today's episode. Tune in after the Barrow one. Make sure you keep watching because we're going to run the simulation with Liverpool. Let's see if it is just a Man City failing and if Liverpool are still as dominant. So make sure you stay and watch that at the end of the video because I think it'll be quite interesting. In terms of how we perform with City, though, going forward, we were fantastic. Erling Haaland, 40 goals, 10 man of the matches over the season. And defensively, Ederson had 21 clean sheets. Our biggest problem was we lost 11 games. Now, if you look at our schedule, we were doing okay, up until April. April really hit the skids. We lost to West Ham, we lost to Chelsea, we lost to Everton 4-1, and we lost to Leeds. The Everton game was just, 4-1 is ridiculous. At Goodison Park is just not good. And when you consider that, Everton finished 13th. That put the scuppers, really. But I think by that point, we were already out of the title race. But we did win the FA Cup. So, some positives. So we won 2-0 in the FA Cup final. It didn't go dreadfully with City. If we look at the data hub, we were stronger, overall in games. Ruben Diaz, Foden had really good seasons. And actually, if you look at our expected goals per game was really good. Our passes that we completed, the percentage over the course of the season was very, very good as well. And we were performing well above average compared to the league. We just lost too many games, which is cruel. And it's a failing on our part. So next up, we're going to try it with Barrow. Let's see how we get on. And then remember, stay tuned to the end of the video when we'll run it with Liverpool. Right, let's see how we get on with Barrow then. Okay, so we've just finished the season with Barrow, and we actually won the league. Amazing, considering these are 250 to 1 to win the league at the start of the season. To win it, yes, it was on goal difference, but that is still amazing. Now, if you look at the statistics, we had nobody in the top 3 goal scorers, nobody in the top 3 assists. So our goalkeeper, 20 clean sheets over the season. That is incredible. Josh Gordon came in with 20 league goals in just 40 games, sorry. So that is pretty impressive. A goal every other game from Josh Gordon, whose stats, really, you wouldn't kind of expect that from a player of his quality. The team themselves, 1.4 goals per game was expected, and we actually scored 1.59, so it's over. We kept the ball well as well, an 82% pass completion ratio, which is slightly higher than the leagues. So we were well above average in terms of expected goals, shots, and we did better than where we conceded as well, which again is good. So we failed with City. We succeeded massively with Barrow. Let's now see how we get on with Liverpool and see if they can show us how to get the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, the whole shebang won. Let's see how we get on. Right, guys, so we have now finished the Liverpool simulation, and we were very successful. We won the league by 9 points, 59 positive goal difference, and another Premier League in the cabinet for the Reds. No, we didn't have a top goal scorer, though. You look at those stats. 41 for Haaland, 28 for Jimenez. Mitrovic coming in with 22 for Fulham. But we did have the second best rated player in the league with Mohamed Salah. And Alisson coming in with 18 clean sheets. Jose Sarr with 21, which led Wolves to a third-place finish. Darwin Núñez was our top goal scorer in the league, contributed 18 goals in 26 appearances from the start, 1 substitute appearance, an average of a goal every 111 minutes, so not terrible. And I'm sure if he returns stats like that by the end of the season, Liverpool fans will be very, very happy. In terms of our average possession then, we were 59% on an average, which is what this tactic was designed to do, is just to keep the ball. We completed 89% of our passes. I think we were only bettered by Tottenham, Chelsea and Manchester City, which, isn't bad. We were the 4th best passing team in the league, but still ran out clear winners. And in terms of our side, considering we were playing the likes of Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz, Diego Jota, all out of position, we had a very successful season. Salah, 13 goals, 7 assists. Darwin Núñez actually contributed 28 goals in all competitions in just 43 appearances, so not terrible at all, with an average rating of 7.4. And Diego Jota on the bench, 15 goals, as well as Luis Diaz got 11. So the goals were kind of shared round. Even Roberto Firmino chipped in with 9 throughout the course of the year. Not a bad save. I really hope you've kind of enjoyed this. Now, the rating I'm going to give this tactic is a 7.8 out of 10. Okay, 7.8 out of 10. The reason for that is we had 2 out of 3 teams massively successful. The City one, it didn't seem to work with them, and I don't know why that happened, but with Liverpool and with Barrow, it has definitely worked. Try the tactic out for yourself. Stick with it, because you will hit some hurdles every now and then, but you will get success. I mean, if you look at our schedule, if I go back to the start of the season, you can see we actually started with a defeat, then we went on a bit of a run, then we lost to Man City. We actually reached the semi-finals of the Champions League as well. We went out in the FA Cup 5th round to Manchester United. So you will get success. You've just got to stick with it and not change the system to incorporate wingers. And I know that is a difficult thing to say, because Football Manager 23 really caters to fast wingers. But if you can figure out this system and get a team to work, get it to work with a team, as I've shown it can be done, then you will have great success. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have liked the content, please hit subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. It just gives me a bit of feedback to let me know you're liking the content, which is massively appreciated. I'll see you in the next episode, and don't forget, Welcome to Wrexham will be back in the new year as we look to continue our push up the Football League. I'll see you all soon.